Hey, how y'all doing? Well, I had to break down and get me some taller wire that's a whole lot tougher than what I've been using for my tomato cages. You can see it takes some mini bolt cutters to go through this stuff. Now, those who've worked with concrete wire before can tell you this stuff can be dangerous. It's like a big coil spring just waiting to unravel. This is the size cage that I started with in the spring. And they're good for a normal size tomato. But these trees I planted this spring, this just don't work. They were 34 inches tall and about 15 inches across. Make some good bell pepper cages though. This one is what I'm replacing that one with. It's so big you can't even see the top in the camera, but it's 5 feet tall and about 22 inches across. So I'm going to have a lot more room, but more importantly, a lot more height with this one. I cut my wire at 6 foot long to give me a big cage. We're going to go out in the garden, and I'm going to show you why I need a cage this size. Now, I've taken out most of my spring tomatoes, but I left a few because they're still growing, still flowering, and still making tomatoes. Now, I measured some of the branches that, if you remember in the last video that I showed the tomatoes, they had come out the top of the ring, bent over, and was growing back towards the ground. Well, it's made it to the ground now. So I measured from the top of the wire to the end of the branch that's sticking outside the cage, and I've got 5, sometimes 6 feet of growth. Add that to the 3 foot cage, that's 8 feet, 10 feet. That's a lot of tomato. They've already grown beyond the top of the T-posts by about 6 inches. And that's 5.5 feet. Huge plants. I've already planted my fall tomatoes. which are Creoles. I don't know how big they get. First time planting them. But as you can see, I've replaced the smaller cages with the new larger cages. Let's replace our little puny cage, I'll call it, with the larger one. We start out by removing our PVC waterer. Now I'm going to replace it with a clean one, and when we get back to the shop, I'm going to show you just how easy they are to clean, because bugs will get in there and stop up that little hole on the bottom. Next thing we do is cut the cable ties and remove the little cage. Now, you carefully put the big cage over the plant. And at the very top, I'm going to put a cable tie. And another one at the bottom. Get our clean watering tube and install it. That's it. Got 1, 2, 3 left to go. All right, let me show you how easy it is to clean these things. Just fill them up with water. Shake it a few times. Dump it out. And it's clean. Ready for the next installation. This is a video response to a buddy of mine. Now, those who belong to the forum will be able to relate to this. My buddy's name is Curtis, and Curtis likes to do garden updates, and he likes to cover everything that goes with the garden. So in response to this, and because I've been working hard today too, and kind of getting a little thirsty, honey, could you bring me something to drink, please? Oh, thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Lucy. Well, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Hope to see you again soon. And that's right. Lash Pa.